Hi, I'm Rebecca Brand, and I have the TCL D2 Pro Smart Door Lock. This is the latest of smart door technology in the year 2025, and it has palm vein recognition. I'll explain that to you as I show you all the different ways you can open your TCL D2 Pro Smart Lock. The TCL D2 Pro Smart Door Lock has 6 ways to unlock it. I've never seen this palm vein type of unlocking system, but it's the fastest way to unlock a smart lock, and TCL developed this idea to go into their smart lock. The palm vein is a feature that's unique to you. It's impossible to spoof. Check this out as we have another person with their palm up there. It won't take it. Only a palm that's been programmed to operate your TCL D2 Pro will open the door. Everyone has a unique pattern of veins in their palm, and these veins, they're also called blue lines, are deeply embedded under the skin, and it's almost impossible for anyone to forge or replicate that. This is state-of-the-art technology that TCL has incorporated. The palm vein reading speed is 0.1 seconds. That's how fast it reads your palm. And there's no limit to the number of users you can set to do a palm vein reading. I had programmed my palm vein easily from the app. And you can do this for you and every member of your family, because it's the fastest way to unlock your door. More on the details of how to set your app for all the different ways of unlock later. And you can always set a code just to be used with a keypad. And you can set individual codes for as many users as you want. For your family members or workers, cleaners, or guests that are coming to visit. This is my guest room at the back of my house, so sometimes I'm not there to welcome my guests, so they can just get in on their own. With your door lock, they give you the key fob, and when you set it up, you wave it in front by using the app, and it programs it. More about that later. The fourth way to unlock your TCL D2 Pro Smart Door Lock is with the app on your phone. The app itself can open the door, so you can unlock the door with the app, and you can lock the door with the app. And some members of your household might just like the old-fashioned key, so they give you a set of those as well. A lot of people like to hide a key in a bush somewhere on their property or have them on their keychain, so the old-fashioned key works as well. And the last way you can use it is Alexa and Google voice control from when you're within your house. Maybe you want to unlock the door because you're expecting a visitor. That's the 6th way of controlling your TCL D2 Pro. Hi Alexa, unlock the door.
Door unlocked.
Hi Alexa, lock the door.
Door locked.
Now for me, I love my door to auto lock after I've used it, whether I'm going or coming. You can program through the app to have from 10 to 120 seconds for the auto lock timer feature, whatever your preference. And for leaving, you just press the bottom right corner for the one-tap lock. And that's if you don't have the auto lock feature. You can use that with it as well. So you're secure every time you leave your house that door is locked, whether you've used the one-tap control or not, because you've set the auto lock timer. However you want to customize it, you can. And the battery inside the TCL D2 Pro should last 1 year. The battery inside is 10,000 megahertz. For a long-lasting battery, it has 10,000 milliampere hours. That's a unit that measures the battery capacity, and a high mAh rating of 10,000 indicates it's got a large battery capacity for many unlockings and lockings of your door. But if you forget to recharge the battery, you can always use any type of battery recharger, a brick, that's what I'm using here, with a Type-C insert, and that'll immediately charge your battery to use it, so you're not locked out. Well, my TCL D2 Pro Smart Door Lock is under an eave, so it's not going to get wet. In the heaviest of rains, this doesn't get wet at my house, but your house might get wet and might have bad weather with snow and everything else. Don't worry, it's completely waterproof. It has an IP55 rating for water, resistance, and dustproof for dust storms. The IP55 rating means that it can withstand rainwater, low-pressure water, or cleaning sprays, so weather's not going to impede its ability to operate. It can also withstand freezing temperatures, sub-zero temperatures, up to a negative 13 degrees Fahrenheit, and all the way up to a really hot temperature if the sun is on it, beating on it all day. It's temperature resistant up to 158 degrees Fahrenheit. The most hottest summer days with the sun glaring right down on it. And let me just tell you how convenient the palm vein feature is. Coming in with a lot of groceries, my hands are full, and just placing my palm in there gets me in the door with my groceries. Being able to open the door with my palm just makes life easier for me, especially when I'm carrying a heavy load. When you receive your TCL Smart Door Lock Model D2 Pro, this is the box it comes in. Here are all sides of the box. The box is so well designed, this would make a great gift for giving one of your friends. Here I am opening the box, layer by layer, showing you how it comes packaged. TCL's done a great job designing the box so no damages will happen during shipping. One of the first things you see is a quick start guide. On the other side of that, it has the QR code for the app and really easy information how to get started quickly on the daily use of your lock. Here is a user manual, and I've opened that up so you can see how well it's illustrated and how the instructions are so simple. They give you a QR code specifically for the installation so you can follow along. I followed that with the instructions I videotaped to explain how the install goes, and you can use those instructions or my instructions for your installation. I laid all the parts on this blue mat on my kitchen counter, all the pieces that you get. These are the accessory pieces, and we see the keys and the fob tag. Now here's the main body all wrapped up. I unwrapped it, and here's the lock itself. They even have a plastic piece of film that shows you the best angle for your palm waving. And here are some close-ups. We can see the charging is a USB-C, and I recommend you charge it before you install it. You'll need it charged to download the app. I've laid everything out on this tray on this blue mat so you can see how to set things up in order. I thought that'd be easy for my demonstration of the installation today. You'll need a Phillips head screwdriver for the install. And that's all. On the top left, we see the measuring templates. Then you see the door mechanism next to that on the right. That's the lock mechanism. And they have plates to go on the insets of the wood on your door frames. The bottom is the Phillips head screwdriver, the exterior door plate with the wires coming at you because that's going to go through your door. In the center is the mounting plate with 2 long screws that go with it. And on the right is the interior side of the door lock with 2 screws to mount that. Here's a close-up of that template. You'll need that to double check the size of the holes drilled into your door and also for the spacing of your door lock. So keep that. My door came pre-drilled, so I double checked it just like this to see if my door would line up with the face plate and with where the lock fits through. And it did, but if not, you'll need to drill those holes. Here is the lock and the 2 screws and the Phillips head screwdriver for step 2. I had removed the previous lock and the door plate where the latch bolt will come through, and here is the latch bolt. You want to make sure the up arrow is in the up position, so check for that. You're going to slide it through in that up position, and the 2 screws will be screwed in place with your Phillips head screwdriver tightly and flush. Next, we're going to get the door lock. This is the face of it, the front of it here that we see, and now we see the wires on the back, and they need to fit through properly, so watch this. This is important. See the long rectangular metal piece? That's got to fit through exactly in the center of your latch bolt in the horizontal position. And then the wire will go underneath it to the other side, or I'm putting my finger. So I first thread in the wire, and then now carefully I'm going to put in the rectangular metal rod. Now this is on the interior of the door, so you see how it threads through. I'm pulling out the wire, and we're seeing how the rectangular piece came right through as well on the inside. After you do the door plate, you go to the other side of the door for the strike plate. It fits right in there. You want to have it flush, so you tighten those in with the Phillips head screwdriver and the 2 screws they give you, and that's completed. Now here is the mounting plate and the 2 screws for that. This is going to go on next. And see, the bottom left has that arrow indicator of what goes up. For proper placement, point that up and thread through the wire mechanisms on the rectangular hole cut out of the mounting plate on the bottom. You're threading that all the way through, and then aim, shoot, and fire to get the rectangular metal rod through the mounting plate right in the center. And then put in the 2 screws it comes with, and you're going to tighten those very tightly on both sides so it's secure in place, very tight. This is the faceplate and the interior part of the smart door lock. The upper portion is where the battery is going to be installed. More about that later. I'm making sure mine's fully charged before I install it and download the app. It could take up to 6 hours to fully charge your battery. When you flip it over, you'll see where the connections are. And this is going to be the side flush with your door. It comes with 2 screws for this part of the installation. So you're going to bring it to the inside of the door. Now I flipped it over so you can see where the connection's going to go. Right up in there. You're going to take the thick cord and you're going to plug in the connection. It snaps right in. Do it like this with the bottom of it right underneath the locking mechanism. And now you're going to aim, shoot, and fire for that horizontal rod to go into the center. So I gently place it on, make sure the rod has connected with the connections connected, and I see right now I'm testing the door lock, and it's working by twisting the interior knob. Open, close. I take off the cover, and this is where the battery is going to go. It's also where the final screws go, right below where the battery will be inserted. So with a Phillips head screwdriver, I put them in and tighten them. And once the battery is fully charged, it's inserted into the interior side of your smart door lock. Line up the connections and snap it in. After that, the faceplate goes right on. Just an easy press and it's on. So for your first step in setting up your TCL D2 smart door lock, take off the cover of the interior and press the set button, located right in the center on the interior. You're going to hold that down for 3 seconds and then get your QR code for the app. For the lock setup, you go to TCL Home and you download the app. This is like any other app download. It'll take you through a number of menus. I'm naming it My Door Lock. I set up my own personal passcode because I'm the administrator of this lock. It'll go through a number of menus, giving you more features of the app. Pick out your model. This is a D2 Pro, and then it'll walk you through setting up the device and your network with your Wi-Fi. And you do that in conjunction with the face of your lock. It'll do a calibration. So make sure you do this close to each other. You need to download the app next to your door lock. Now this door lock, it gives you different naming options. Update the version of the software, and here is an app demo. We unlocked it from the app just by going to the app. That's one of the ways to unlock it. And I want to go through some of the features of the app, which I really liked. And one is a period password. Let's say you have a visitor for a short amount of time, and you only want them to gain access with their password for that short amount of time. You can schedule when the password will work. And here's the details of how you add the palm vein entry system to your TCL D2 Pro. It has a voice guidance.
Hold your palm steadily over the scanner until enrollment succeeds.
It only took a second.
Added successfully.
For the palm vein unlocking, the number of users is infinite, and it's very easy to set up. Now here we're going to add the RFID tag. It's called Add a Card. That's the card we're going to add. Here they are. They give you 2.
Please hold card near the recognition area.
And again, this is really easy to set up and quick too.
Added successfully.
It has an internal memory to record all your events for up to 1 year. That means anytime someone's come in and out, you can check who that was that came in and out, depending on how you set them up to use your TCL D2 Pro Smart Lock. I've only been using mine for about a month, but look at all these events it's recorded so that if anything ever went wrong, I could come back here and check who had used the lock during that time. What peace of mind, what a great security feature you have with this TCL Smart Lock. And with the event summary, it even shows how many times the doorbell has been rung. So no matter who was on the inside, you can check the visitors that came a-calling. Those are great details, should you need them. And here's how you set the auto lock. So every time the door is unlocked, it will automatically relock itself. This is a feature I love. You can set it from 10 seconds to 120 seconds, whatever your preference. And there's also the wrong attempts. You can set that to as many times as you like for the wrong attempts of someone trying to open the door, not having the code. There's so many other features, child lock protection, all kinds of things. It's fully customizable with the latest of smart door lock features. And you might want to have the notifications of every time people come and go with your lock. You can have that. So on your cell phone, it'll show you people are entering that door and other information. The D2 Pro supports a maximum of 50 passcodes and 50 palm vein profiles. Here I am adding a palm vein profile to a friend named Alex. You just go to the Add User, you put in their name, this case, it's Alex, and I'm going to add the palm vein. It's great because it gives you directions whenever you do this. So if you forget what it's about, it's wonderful to read these menus within the app. It will even voice guide you through this. So I had Alex put his hand over it.
Added successfully.
And in a few seconds, he's been added as a palm vein user. And now Alex can come in whenever he'd like. I added a bunch of users, people that frequently come. I wanted them to have free access. It's so easy to do that. The features of the TCL D2 Pro Smart Door Lock are fantastic, especially with the palm opening. I love that. What a great device to up your smart home security. How wonderful to have a safer way to enter your home for you, your guests, and your workers. Click the link below to get your TCL D2 Pro Smart Lock. I'm Rebecca Rand. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you subscribe to my channel and ring the bell to get notified of my next video. And let's keep making great recipes in life. And today's recipe is for the smartest way to enter your home with TCL. If you like this video, here's one there, including some of my favorite recipes for your family. Just click.